it's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.
All right. What is up, everybody? Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Bring you back here to the 2025 Jacksonville USAM preliminary round here. We got Mr. Rex versus Mr. Neil coming up on the live stream next. Neil specifically wanted me to give a shout out to his family up in North Carolina. What's up, family up in North Carolina, guys? Hope y'all are in the stream getting to join in and hang out with us. That's Mr. Neil on the left there, Mr. Rex on the right, in the last name Skipper. I like his jersey. Good luck to both gentlemen here, guys. For those just tuning in here, this is a nice, smooth, even race to 7. Nothing complicated here, chat. Nothing complicated. Nice and easy, guys. They will lag here or flip a coin, their choice, to determine who wins that. From there, the winner gets their choice of either breaking first or choosing the format first. They could potentially play 13 total racks of pool, If they start in 8-ball, they could end up just staying only in 8-ball here. Keep that in mind because they play 8 racks of 8-ball. Or I'm sorry, forgive me, 9-ball. If they start in 9-ball, sorry, Chad, I got it backwards for you. If they start in 9-ball, they could end up starting and finishing in 9-ball here because it is a race to 7. They play 8 racks of 9-ball. And then if they start in 8-ball, well, they definitely will have to play at least a couple racks of 9 no matter what. All right. Looks like Rex will be the one to start us off on the break. And if I saw correctly, it looked like he was racking for 8-ball. Yeah, he's definitely racking for 8-ball. Good luck to both gentlemen here. All right. Typical 8-ball break.
For the 7 o'clock matches that already have score sheets and table assignments, if you have an opponent who is not here, they are on the clock. That is a forfeit at 7:15. You can bring your score sheet back.
All right. Let's see here. He did get something on the break, but goodness gracious at the cluster, guys. Look at the right-hand side of the cue ball. You got the 3-14-4. Looks like the 11 ball. Forgive me, the 13 ball. I'm sorry, the orange one. The 15 and the 7. Wow. Major cluster here. This is not fun. And he is stripes, too. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, go ahead and start working on your problem here. Might get a little 2-for-1, a little special here, breakout. Oh, he got a little nudge into it. Not much. He was wanting a little more from that 11 and 10 ball. Okay, going with the defense right off the bat. I love it. 5-ball opened up a little bit, but not a lot there. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tough situation in terms of that 5-ball. He may just go after the 6 right off the bat, leave the 5 where it is because he's still got plenty of room to drive that 5 on down bottom left-hand corner pocket after. Yeah, I think I'm starting with the 6 here, maybe rolling out, seeing if I can get in between that 8-9. Maybe go after the 1. Start going from there. I don't know. I don't like going after the 5 here, chat. He's good because the 5 made contact with the rail early. And so he still made contact with the rail after making contact with his object ball. It's not a bad leave. The looks like the 14-13 setup here for that right-hand side pocket may be the only really good option here that Mr. Rex has at the table. So. Yeah, just like that. Good attempt. 14 ball and 4 is now snookered up with each other. Hey, Kevin, what's up, good sir? He says we have a Neil Cosmos sighting. Stop it. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well and blessed. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're in the stream, Kevin. Appreciate you. A little bit of a long-distance shot here, guys. These are 8-foot diamonds, by the way. I know it's a common question a lot of you guys ask. We're over here at Beaches Qball. Huge shout-out to them for being our host location for this as well. Big undertaking here in a full weekend starting here Friday. First matchups were at 5:30. And everything kicked off really, really well right off the bat. A couple people, goodness gracious, there was a couple. I didn't see y'all who did it, but there was a couple that had some 7-1, 7-2 victories, some pretty commanding victories. Already saw some patches going out as well, which is good. Love seeing people get those break and run, 9 on the snap, 8 on the snap patches. All right, we're getting a little bit more breathing room here. Either of these gentlemen may end up booking it here in just a moment and run out the rest of this rack. But the 4 and I think, again, that's the 14 ball center of the table is still the real issue for both players. Kevin, it's funny, by the way, you're talking about Neil Cosmo sighting. He wanted to make sure that if any of his friends or family were on here, that he gave a shout out to his friends and family from North Carolina. All right. That'll work as a defense. Chili says, I missed the Christmas tree lights over the table. That's over at OG Qball that you're talking about. For those who don't know, they have the, which this place has them too. It's just I have a little bit of a different vantage point. But there's the normal, I call them the bell lights. It's a set of 4 on a single line, and it makes it look like there's like a Christmas tree air freshener hanging from the top of the screen, and it's actually quite funny. But that's what Chili's referring to. I don't think, let me double check. I don't remember if both these gentlemen, pretty sure this is their first round. And it is, yeah, first round for both gentlemen. They did not have a 5:30 start time. 7 o'clock was their first round, and winner of this goes on to play at 10. The loser actually gets a little bit of a relaxation break here earlier. The loser will actually have a bye and not play again until 1 p.m. tomorrow. However, the winner of this will play 10 p.m. tonight, and then the winner of that next one will play 7 p.m. tomorrow. So, honestly, I kind of like having that little extra leeway after the first night, to be honest with you. All right, that is good. I might have overdrawn it a little bit. Might have a little bit here. He's going to work with the 6 ball by the look of it. Trying to double check that he's got room on the 8. I mean, he's got his 5 to kind of get him out of trouble here, so he's not in a bad position. This is what I was talking about. This is why I love the USAMs, man. There's so much talent in this freaking room right now. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And in fact, I think I want to say the women's bracket. Yeah, I think when I checked earlier, 8:30 p.m. will be the first start time for that.
On that table notification, check your app. Those score sheets are headed to the tables now.
Kelly calling out that some matches have been pushed out to CompuSport. Huge shout out to CompuSport and Mike and Kelly as well. Mike and Kelly here for Jacksonville APA, official host location for the preliminary round here. There we go. Come on back around. Doesn't clip the 9 in the process and gets in a great window for the 7. What a shot. What a shot. That was nice. That was really good. Oh, break out on the 4. This is where that 5 comes in handy. This is important on the 5 ball. That's where that 5 comes in handy. That 5 gets them kind of a get-out-of-jail-free card. Now, I would not have minded, if he could have gotten a better position, which was going to be tough, but I would not have been upset leaving that 5 as kind of the out ball to then come back for the 8. But he's just going to play this 5, and then I'm assuming he's going to have the angle for the 4, possibly come off that bottom short rail and either kind of use a little English here, manipulate, get back just straight line in between where the 4 and 8 is. Or might try to keep an angle to where he might be able to come off the bottom short rail, come kind of around like he did a moment ago for that 8. Yeah, he's actually going to be dead on. He's just going to pull back on it. Good shooting by Neil here. Nicely done. Way to handle this rack too so far. This is good. Very promising for this matchup between the two gentlemen. Yeah, it can be a little frustrating right off the bat getting what I like to call the complicated rack after a break. Both gentlemen done well working through it so far. Oh, see, this is what I thought he was going to do initially, but come back around and above the 9. He might be able to work with this just fine, though. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely not Problemville, USA. Yeah, I think he has the bank just fine. And chat, we'll be going on and off unless the rounds start to run into each other, which is not an impossibility. If it's just a few minutes and we'll have another match on the stream, by the way, it's definitely something I'll keep the stream up just as a heads up. So stay tuned on the streams, guys. Yeah, going for the bank. Short on the bank, unfortunately. All right, Rex's turn. And he has a pretty wide open table. Pretty wide open. Chili, you're absolutely right. He said if he misses the 8, he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, it's a very open table right now. A lot of opportunity. The only one that you really want to be paying attention to more so is at 13, right? 13 has that side pocket. You likely aren't going to try to drain all the way down top right-hand corner pocket. So past that, I mean, it's good. James says, appreciate the stream. Absolutely, James. Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you for the love. It is my honor and pleasure, man. Y'all know I love this. By the way, shout out to Kelly, too. She's the one that makes this beautiful border graphic. I love it. Huge fan of it. Oh, stretching a little bit here. There we go. He's going to be well above that 10, but that's fine. That's fine. That's a good stroke. And just a smidge of top right there. Does a good job. Draining it down, bottom right-hand corner pocket. Oh, no. No. David said, what's up, Tim? Long time to see. Hope all is well. David, same to you, sir. How you doing? How are you, sir? Well, whoop, he is going to make him shoot. I thought he had given it to him, but I like this better. I'm a big fan of not handing Rex over. All right, Neil will be up 1-0 after that. Very unfortunate situation there from Rex. Dave says, all good, homie. I'm glad, brother. I'm glad. Man, we have got a lot of good people, and even plenty more that, just because I don't know them personally doesn't mean they're not a good shot. There is some talent in this tournament for sure. You guys have heard me talk about it multiple times in this year, but this is one of my top 5 favorite tournaments that we get to do. So love doing the stream for this. And it's funny, too, because right now it's very cool, very calm. I'd say there's a little intensity in the room, probably a little bit of nervousness, right, getting that first round under your belt type situation. But it gets electrifying come tomorrow. Tomorrow is when the pedal really meets the metal and everything goes well. So absolutely, David's wishing well to everybody. Says play well all. Yes, hope they do. Go 8 on the break. No go. Coming so close to that right-hand side pocket. What a shot. What a break, too. Goodness gracious. So if I'm seeing this right here, it's one of each. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. One of each. So I'm pretty sure he'll have his pick of the litter here. So he can actually, combo a solid into a stripe, for example's sake, if he wanted to. And it is still an open table right now. Stripes are definitely the call here. Love stripes. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's enough room for that 14 to go past that 2 for the bottom right-hand corner pocket for you to push it out of that pocket potentially. But problem is where he snookered up on. He's got a defensive lineman worth of solids. This is where I'm saying he could do a combo here if he wanted. 6 into the 15 if he wanted to. He could do towards that bottom left-hand corner pocket, possibly that 3 into the stripe on the left-hand side pocket. Could just go for the 2 sitting as the goose there, bottom right. Yeah, so looks like that's what Mr. Neal's going to opt to do. That's tough, yeah, tough stretch. There we go. Now he's locked in. So. Miss Angela, I wish you were here. Hey, my dear, how you doing? How are you? So now Neil is locked in as stripes, so no matter what, he's got to make contact with the stripe here first. Again, because the table is still open, he made one of each on the break. He had the ability to hit a solid into a stripe or hit a stripe into a solid. He was good either way. The only thing I don't like, and I can't quite tell what that is. I think it may be the 9, but whatever's left of the 7-6 here on the table. That's the only one, and he didn't like it either. He was trying to run into it. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm pretty sure that was a double kiss there. The way that cue ball shot off. But ball in hand, back to Rex. Let's see if Rex can capitalize on it this time around. Do good with this. I like that. Go and use the 6 here. Move the 15 a little bit potentially out of that pocket. Yeah, shouldn't have to do too much to it. There we go. He's got room for his 2 to the 5. Whenever he's ready for that, he does not have to go after that right now. I think yeah, he's got to go after the 7 and yeah, he's got to go after the 7. Drain that 7 top left-hand corner pocket is what I would do. Ooh, if he goes for that side, that is a tough cut. It's a little easier for that top left-hand corner pocket. If he's going for that side, that's tough. I think he's going top left, though. But yeah, Miss Angela, I do hope y'all have a wonderful triangles, though. Hope y'all are blessed and fight well in your tournament. I was sad whenever I had to get that confirmation from you that you guys weren't going to be here. That women's bracket looks like it's going to be a heck of a fight, too. Oh, my goodness. A couple names in there I recognize, a couple I know from our area as well, and I'm like, ooh, doggy. It is going to be quite a time. That's interesting there that he left his 2. I'm not mad at it, honestly. So leaving his 3 ball as his out ball here to get back to the 8. I like the speed. Does he have the angle? Oh, it hits right just firm into that pocket point. Unfortunate there. I love the speed, man. He cue ball controlled the snot out of that. That was good. That was very well played. Mr. Neal back on the attack, and a good run potential here for him. Pretty sure 3's taking up all the room that he needs for that top left-hand corner pocket, so he's going to have to go top right with that 8. So chat, how's everybody been? For those in APA, how's everything going in your league area right now? How's the session going for you guys? Hope y'all are well and blessed. And then I do not want you guys to miss out on the next opportunity around this, by the way, here. USAMs are open to everybody. That's not a pro. You can't be a pro. So if you make your living from shooting pool, you cannot play in this. Past that, you can be a league player. You cannot be a league player. Tomato, tomato. Although I would dare say being a league player may help you a little bit in this. Just so that way you're already familiar with the Masters format. I wonder if he can drag this a little bit, a little bottom right here. And try to stay in a window on that left-hand side of that 8, take that 8 top right-hand corner pocket. I feel like the cue ball is still going to bounce out a little bit on him and leave him a tough cut on it, but. Oh, no, he's just going several rails around it. I mean, he's still on the left-hand side of it. He's got distance, but he's on the left-hand side of that 8 ball. No matter what, I mean, you wanted to be on the left-hand side of that table, and you definitely didn't want to be directly below it. So, you know, the problem is with this shot, of course, there's the distance. He's on the rail a little. So I wouldn't say a gimme, but I feel like he may have put the umph on that just to ensure he got all the way back around and had at least an opportunity on the 8. Love the speed and confidence. Nicely done, Neil. Well played. Very well played here. That's going to get him up 2-0. That's funny. I don't even mean to be making that joke with his first name there. 2-0, I should say. And looking at the bracket, guys, we definitely have on the open side, we do have a 10 p.m. round tonight. And then on the women's side, we do have an 8:30 p.m. round. I don't think anything else in between. Forgive me, on the open side, we have an 8:30 p.m. round as well. So 7, 8:30 for both the open and the women's, and then 10 p.m. for the open. And do we have a 10 p.m. for the ladies? I'm seeing tomorrow on almost everything I can see here for the ladies' side. Nope, there is a 10 p.m. round. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Jessica's playing that one. There's a 10 p.m. round for the ladies as well. So 8:30 and 10 for both. Got a little movement on the 8 again. Oh, boy, Qball's going to finish right there towards the top short rail. And nothing on the break. Let's see, got a couple stripes tied up there left of the 2 ball. Looks like the 11 and the 15. Initial look, I may go solids right off the bat. I kind of like it because you got the 2 as your out ball with the 8s. Or you can go 2-7 and use the 7 as your out ball. You got the 6 to start with. Yeah, I'm going solids here. The more I look at it, it definitely looks good. And Rex knows that I'm a professional commentator, so he's like, Tim calls a great game here, so I got to go with his idea. I'm just kidding. Chat, would anybody have went stripes there, by the way? I'm intrigued to know. I always like to know whenever I'm trying to run through what I think is a better choice. I always love to know people's opinions there based on where he was at with the Qball. Was there anything stripes related that you were like, yeah, I like stripes because of XYZ reasons? Helps me focus a little better on my game whenever I'm playing actually on the table. Still open right now. I'd be surprised if he goes for anything other than the 6 ball here, but That's interesting. I'm guessing he must have been clipped up a little bit to where the 6 straight on was not a possibility. That's my only thought there. Well, he will be solids now. Interested to know how much room that 5 has between that 12 and 10. If it's got room to drain on down, I might go 2 ball first. Well, no, 2 leads you to the 7. You got to leave the 2 alone. Talked about that a moment ago. I don't know. He was above the 5 though. There's definitely should be definitely room for him to take that 5 top left if he needed to, but hangs up the 4 in the process. Mr. Rex will be back to the table now. Yeah, both gentlemen kind of look at the table like, gosh, sure, we we got a little bit of a situation on our hands to work through. Oh, what a draw. I don't know if that was necessary, to be honest with you. I'm wondering what he was trying to do or get to on that. I'm not mad at it, though. That's a little bit, you know, some people may not see it this way like I do, but that's a little bit of a flex there. That was a good stroke. Put a little oomph on it for sure. All right. Oh, might get the breakouts. No, but he kind of pushed the two in the way a little bit. Two's not in a good place for him. And really, it's not a good place for Neil here either, if I'm being honest about it. I see our very own Jacksonville, Mr. EJ over there playing his matchup. Taking a look around the room a little bit here, seeing some of these heavy hitters, as I call them. Oh, man. Looks like he's looking at the bank on the one ball. 5 should be able to drain just down. I mean, he may have to work with the one ball and actually try to just take over that bottom right-hand corner pocket with it here in a moment. Oh, no, it's clipped up a little closer on that 12 than I thought. Oh, it went past that side pocket, too. Tougher situation for him now. Well, Rex definitely has a little bit more of an open table minus the two stripes that are clumped up. And there's not a nice way really to be above on them. I mean, he can clear off the bottom half of the table and then work with those two with what's left, but I'd say table favors him a little bit here over Neil on this one. I'm just interested to see if he might leave an angle here actually to get a breakout on those two stripes, honestly. Sorry, guys, trying to adjust the mic a little bit for the extra music in the background. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do here. I am not sure at all on this one, chap. George, what's up, good sir? Let's see. It's not going to be a bad lead for his ball, but is he open up enough for Neil just to run the rest of the table? And I feel like he may have. I don't think it's an easy run, but I think it's doable. I think it's definitely doable. Chat, what do y'all think here on this one? Oh, man. Rex was trying to take over that pocket. Definitely good attempt from him on that. My only issue is that window right now for that 2-5. He needs to get the 7 out of there. He needs to go 7-1, get back over 2-5, 8 top right-hand corner pocket. 7 top left first, 7-1. He's got to hit that right-hand long rail to get in between that window, between the 5 and that 15 ball. Chile says stood up on that last shot hard. And Chile's stating that he does that way too much. Yeah, we call it the Pop-Tart here. Call it Pop-Tart. Chili saying on my YouTube says, but Pop-Tarts are a good thing. They aren't when you're playing pool. You don't want no Pop-Tarts when you're playing pool. Bump that noise. Gotta leave that alone. I feel like the run's definitely changed now. Look at where the 1 ball's left at. I like the 7-1-2-5 option before, but I'm not saying you still can't go that way. You definitely could. But you're probably going to combo this right here. Oh, sit 2 ball. Actually, he was fine with position on the 5. There you go. Just pull back on this just a little bit. Oh, no. Must have been closer to the rail than what I was thinking. I thought there was just the tiniest of gaps, which would have been fine for him. Rex is in a predicament here. This is a tough run. You would think with 2 balls left on the table, you'd have some opportunity. Yeah, 5 top right. Likely be on that left-hand side of that 1 ball. Hopefully you keep enough to where you can come off the bottom short round, pop right back up for that 8. The same top right-hand pocket. He's got to end up on that left-hand side of the 8 ball, though. Oh, don't get straight. Okay, he's fine. You can work with this. Definitely can. This could be a big rack, though. Being up 3-0. Yep, being up 3-0 is tough. Again, not say he can't come back. It's starting to slip away a little bit. Rex has got to dig down deep in that soul and battle this back. I do like the fact he's not staring too much at his table here. He's sitting down over there against the wall and just kind of looking at another match going on, which I like. I like that option. I actually like watching somebody else shoot. If I'm having a hard time and I'm trying to reset and everything, it helps me to be able to watch somebody else play for a moment and let me just get my head out of what's going on. Nice out from Neal, up 3-0. Good hard-fought battle between both of them on that one. Chili, you're right. That 2 ball did make for great safety lever. Yep, absolutely did. Absolutely did. That's why at first I was like, ink drop. I was like, yeah, actually, it's not a bad thing with it being left there. It wasn't a bad thing at all. I believe Neal broke, so that means Rex chose 8 ball. So they have 2 more racks of 8 ball left. So no matter what, we will see these gentlemen battle it out in the 9 ball arena. It's just a matter of how many racks of 9-ball will definitely be in. So if Neil gets this 5-0, right, we could be over in two racks of 9-ball. Potentially, not a guarantee, but potentially. So. All right, decent break again. You got something on the break. Let's see here. Looks like a stripe on the break if I'm seeing correctly. Yeah, you got a stripe on the break, so he'll be high balls. Guess he's gonna have to probably start with that 14 there, dead center of the table. But the problem is, again, I like where the 14's at. 14 gives you plenty of opportunity to reset later on. He's just blocked. I mean, he has a little eyes on his 12, but what are you going to do with that? Just try to hide it with the 8 and keep the 8 blocked a little bit. Start defense right off the bat. Yeah, went for the combo. What a beautiful combo, too. Goodness gracious. I was giving a moment to kind of see where he was lining up, but hit that so smooth. And that right there is why Mr. Neal is one of the most dangerous contestants right now that is in this tournament for sure. He is definitely a tough one to contend with. Look at this. Smooth stroke. I mean, hit it just perfection. Absolute perfection. Now the run's on. Take this 13 next, come off that bottom short rail, pop back up a little bit. Take the 14 bottom right-hand corner pocket. You got that 11 ball that's right above the 4. Take that left-hand side pocket. I'm assuming you're going to come out in between the 1 and 8, depending on where you're left. And take that 12 top left-hand corner pocket. Unless he decides to go for it right now, he's got the angle by the look of it here. I could be off a little bit. I feel like he's got the angle. I feel like I'm a little worried because where the 8 ball is. I don't know. I think you should stay on the original drive. 14 ball first. Yeah. Stay on the original drive. I think he's fine. Chili recognized it too. He shot some great combos. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Good smooth stroke here. He doesn't even have to actually go in between the 1 and 8 right now. He's just going to come out. Oh, he did get between it. There we go. Nicely done. That was my initial thought was to go that route. And then just get back below that 8. Take the 8 in the same pocket. There we go. Smooth stroke. Chad, I think if I saw correctly, if he gets this here, I believe this is a break and run. 1 and out. Nicely done. Yeah, fairly certain that was a break and run. Well done, Mr. Neal. Way to handle having to take on the difficult combo from the get-go. That man will have earned himself a patch. All right, 1 more rack of 8 ball. And then we're on to 9. It's my favorite. Chat, do you prefer 8 ball or do you prefer 9 ball? In this format here, regardless of knowing your opponent or anything like that here, if you wanted to choose one consistently, of which one would you start with? Would you start with 8 every time, or would you start with 9? Again, I'm not saying there's different things that wouldn't change your thought process, but your general go-to, kind of like your favorite go-to at a certain main restaurant you always go out to eat? Like, you got your main meal you always go and eat. What would be your main go-to? Mine would be 9-ball. I'm always starting with 9 usually. Very rarely I'm starting in 8. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Did he scratch? He scratched. Oh, boy, I didn't see that part. I was sitting there looking for the cue ball for a second. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Chili on my YouTube side said 8-ball, but I've never really played 9-ball, to be fair. That's okay. You got your preference based on what you played. Jimmy over there on the Facebook side said definitely 9-ball. Again, like I said, some of you guys, I know what y'all are thinking. I know what you're fixing to type. Well, it depends. I know there's different circumstances that could change it, but if you had your main go-to in this format, which is the Masters format, are you starting 8-ball first or 9-ball? Don't worry about if you get a break first or anything like that. Like, take all the extra equations out of it. Which one's your go-to? I agree with Jimmy. I love 9-ball. Oh, using a little table love there, but gets it good. He's got, what is that, the 15 there, top left, that's blocked up with 1. Jose says, I like 9-ball, so 9-ball's going to be his go-to. He said, but in this format, I just choose the break. He's like, I don't give a darn about which game it is, but I'm choosing a break. Yeah, I don't blame you. A lot of people that win the light choose to break. But I think, and Jose, you can correct me if you think I'm wrong on this here, but I feel like a lot of people choose to just get the break first, not just because of the importance to get the break first, but because they assume most people are going to start with 8-ball. So if you already assume, like there's a gentleman here that will play, I know for a fact he's going to choose 9-ball. 9-ball's his better game. So I know no matter what, like if I want 9-ball to be played first anyways, right, which in that instance I don't, but I know that if I wanted to, and I know that's what he's always going to choose, then obviously I'm going to choose the break every single time. Have both advantages. Woo, drove past that 8-ball. What a stroke from Rex here. Let it out a little bit. I like it. I like it. Maybe we've seen a little bit of a build up here from the earlier half of this matchup, and now we're on to round 2 fight. Yeah, like 90%. Yeah, Jose agrees. Majority in Masters format choose 8-ball. It is oh, wow. How did he bring it? Yeah, even he's looking at the line there. That was tough. Should have been right above that side pocket is what he was going for, but wow. He also had it come back quite a ways. He did not have to do all that, but that's wild. I mean, he couldn't set that shot back up again and make it happen. Could not do it. Chili's right. He's in mega trouble now. He is. He absolutely is. Yep. Neil has ball in hand, has access to handle any of his main issues, which luckily where that 3 is, the 5 kind of looks like it's an issue ball, but there is the potential carom off the 3 into the side pocket. So I like going after the 4 right off the bat. And then he doesn't have to free up access that 1 until he's ready. So Jimmy said I was up pretty big in the finals last year going in 8-ball and was still scared to death. 8-ball is the devil. Oh, my mama said 8-ball is of the devil. Got all them balls and not enough pockets. Oh, man. That's too good. That is too good. Yeah, look at this run of how Neil's just working through this right now. Again, he doesn't have to do a lot of work. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back here. I had to say hi to Billy and Lauren, of course, show them some love. They were working actually here at Beach's Qball last weekend, and doing Q repair work with obsessive Q disorder. And I told them, I said I was so sad. I was over at the at OG Qball, which I was having a good time. Don't get me wrong, but I was over at OG Qball, and then I was like, you guys were over here. I was like, I didn't get to see y'all at all. So. Chili says, I know it's easy for me to say, but a really cool addition to stream would be if you could draw lines. So I had that ability before. I'm looking into a new way to do that, Chili. I actually had the ability to draw on stream before, but we'll see if I can get it back. Now, granted, the only thing I didn't like about it was free draw, and it just doesn't look the best. So, but that is something I'm actually working on behind the scenes, sir. I like what Jose said on the Facebook side. He said 8-ball gives you more of an opportunity to get used to the table without costing many games. That is true. That is the benefit, right? 8-ball gives you a bigger spread. If you get off kilter with your run, usually you have another ball on the table that can get you back lined up where you're trying to go. Whereas 9-ball, you're like, well, I need to be here to get the 2, and I had to be over here to get towards that 2 because if not, there's not a window, right? So I definitely feel you on that, Jose. I definitely agree on that as well. I think that's why. You know, I don't push the fight, if you will, in arguments where I'm like, hey, you gotta make sure and you know, start 9-ball. 9-ball's better. 9-ball's better. I'm like, no, I understand what bargain I'm driving for. Goodness gracious, what a bank from Rex. Let's go. Come on. Rex is gonna have the opportunity here to get on the board. This is a big deal. Big deal, guys. Take a look at this bank here while he's going after this 8-ball. We missed the 8 after that beautiful bank too. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I think from an advantage standpoint, I can see why the argument for 8-ball being chosen first is the superior argument. I won't say otherwise. Now, just because it's a superior argument doesn't mean it's the way I'm going and doing. Plus, I'm naturally hard-headed, so like going against the grain is a normal thing. Neil, of course, can go for that 8-ball bottom right-hand corner pocket. Rex had an opportunity right there. I will say 5-0 is tough to come back from. Not impossible here, Rex. Come on now. Get a little action going. He'll be fine. They will be switching over to 9-ball here. Eight-ball matches can become hyper-tactical, especially on claustrophobic bar box. Can drag them out pretty long. Yes, on a bar box, 8-ball is, 8-ball on a 7-footer is tough, man. It is. I have to reduce my brake a little bit to control a little better. And even then, I feel like I get such an explosion-implosion situation that it's just like, man, like, ugh. Definitely find 8-ball more fun on like an 8 or 9 foot table for sure. For sure, personally. I prefer 9s anyways. I think they up your game and allow you a lot of fun, to say the least, to really go after the toughness that is a 9 foot table. All right, looks like we got a quick break from the gentleman here, guys. We'll give them a moment, but while we're waiting here, Jose is right. This match has been very offensive. There's been a small defensive battle in it, but that's me nitpicking, Jose. That's all that is. That is all that is. Let's see. Coming back tomorrow already on the winner's side. David Singleton versus David Collins. Who else is coming back not till tomorrow? William Sizemore versus Jack Carter. Let's see. Stuart Fox plays at 10. He plays the winner between Jamie Denning and Justin Lamont. Mr. J Money. Omar versus Ray Santamaria at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, 10 p.m. tonight. Mr. BB Brian Basterna versus Dennis Sassinger. That should be a fun one here. Let's see. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Tom Sproul versus Jimmy Smith. This all on the winner's side part of the bracket here. Dale Klump's waiting for the winner right now. He had a bye first round, and he plays at 10 p.m. tonight. The winner between Matthew McGrath versus Velez. So Jose, you're back at 10 a.m. tomorrow? There you go. Let's see. Mr. Brandon Batista versus Michael Dunn, 10 a.m. tomorrow. David Kaiser's waiting on his matchup for tonight between Mr. Bobby Baldwin and Edward Watson Jr. Chris Martin, a.k.a. Bama, doesn't play again until 11:30 tomorrow, but he plays the winner of tonight's 8:30 round, which is between Pedro and Matt Melky. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Yeah, you got some good matchups coming, though. Good matchups. And, guys, bear with me. I'm going to try my best to give you so many of the matches tomorrow as I can. I promise you. I'm going to try to do my best for you guys. Lost Hill to Sizemore. That's a good matchup. That's a really good one, Jose. I will say the gentleman you're set to play, not to say he won't be here tomorrow, but he was not here tonight. That was a forfeit. He did not show up against John Carter, a.k.a. Jack. So I don't know if you'll actually have an opponent at 10 a.m. It depends. I mean, he could still, there's people that have done it before, and they're like, I can't make that first round, and, take the loss and already put themselves in the one-loss side bracket, but you actually may not have an opponent tomorrow. On to 9-ball we go. And 1 ball sitting out of that top right-hand corner pocket, 2 ball down towards the bottom short rail, 3 right off of that 6 ball. A little problematic. Chili says, I just started practicing on a 9 after playing on 7s. Feel like I'm having to relearn the game in a good way. Yes. Yeah, I watched, like Nate, for instance. Nate's somebody I love talking about this the few times I got to watch her in tournament play and watch her on the 9-foot tables and how, she started playing for position more so for kind of the center-ish part of the table to cut that table down. And that's when my eyes were kind of open to how the pros do it. Like the pros don't play 9-foot tables as if it's a 9-foot table. They play as if it's a 4.5-foot table. And they try to get back to center, try to leave that type of positioning there to where they're not going nearly as far. And I'm like, golly, that's such a smart way to really break it down. That's a good path. Look at this, pulls it on back. A little roll off of that left hand long rail, great speed. And 3 ball was really the quote-unquote per se problem ball. And, clearly he is on it right now just fine, so. Oh, that's too fun. Jose, I like that. So, fun fact, Jose, my name's on the bracket. There is another Tim Jones in this tournament, so I've been having fun with people. They're like, Tim, you playing this? I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. Been messing with some of my guys here locally. I couldn't hold a broomstick in this tournament, if I'm being honest, against some of the big wigs, but I would have a blast. I would not mind participating in this, but I also want to give you guys the action, too. So there's one that definitely has a higher priority than me over the other. But one day I definitely want to come in and give a run at the USAM prelims, just see how I stack up. I may go to barbecue, who knows? But I would like to play some of the great people. Distracted, I love it. Jose, you're right. There can be only one. Facts, sir. Absolute facts. All right, Neil taking a moment here, just examining the table. I actually don't mind a little 2-rail here to get back out center of the table for the 7, bottom right. Could also take this shot, use some inside, come off that top short rail, then kick down bottom left a little. But I kind of like the 2-rail here. Just like that. 1, 2, pop back out, roll, 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 roll. He's a little straight on the 7. I mean, it's not that big of an issue. He's probably going to have a tougher shot on that 9 is my guess, but let's see what he can do here with it. He wanted that cue ball a little bit further left, though. Just a little bit more. And he would have been just fine. He would have been cooking with some Crisco then, chap. Also, as a reminder as well, guys, next round isn't set to start till 8:30. So we won't have another match in between. So if this one happens to finish early, we'll be killing the live stream and coming on back at 8:30 p.m. for you guys. Now, I know y'all's question. Y'all going to be like, who's going to be on the live stream next, Tim? I would love to give you that answer. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to tune in and see who the battle's going to be between. All right, Neil in good opportunity. Again, like I said, just a slightly tougher shot on the 9. This isn't a tough shot, but it's just he had a way to get pretty darn near perfect on it. And you don't have to shoot for perfection. Oh, my Atlanta. He got him. He got him. Rex will be on the board after that. All right, Rex, there's your opportunity. Knock on the door. Get yourself a 9 on the snap or a break and run right here. Make it 2-5. And then we're going to have a little bit of a match on our hands now, chat, which I like a lot. All right. Let's see if it actually goes into hitting to this 5. Make contact, try to do this 9 on the snap. No, he put it firm into the 1. 9 ball stayed right where it was. Obviously, you still had to make contact with the 1, but that's right. Chili bringing up a good point. He says we get to see Neil's mental game now, see if he can shake that one off. Right now, he doesn't have a lot to deal with and worry about being up 5-1. I'm not saying take it for granted, but I'm saying, like, if at this point you're adding pressure onto yourself here, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for sure. Be right back, guys. All right, guys. I apologize for being away here. I'm assuming Neil got the last rack. I put that as the post there. If I'm wrong on the score chat, feel free to let me know. I love what George said on the YouTube side here. He said, you don't have to worry about Neil's mental game. He's a stone-cold poker player. Yeah, he's a very strong player. Very strong player. High potential that you'll end up seeing him deep in the run of the tournament without a doubt. So, but yeah, I apologize, guys. Had some good friends of mine. Miss Jen over there and Jillian coming on over. Oh. Where's that cue ball going now? He's blocking it. Don't go in that pocket. There's no way. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, like I said, sorry for the lack of commentary there for a moment, guys. Oh, no. That is a full-on 8-ball hit. Ball in hand to Rex. All right, Rex, it's time to shine, baby. Time to shine. George, I'm surprised. George, you're not participating in this, are you? Did I mislook for your name? If not, sir, I would have loved to have seen you participate in this USAMs for sure. Woo! Using all the pocket. No, he did a little chicken wing in action there, trying to get the umph on it. That's a bit of a mess down there, though. Look at where the 6, 7, 8 all are. 7, 8's not in a bad position. If he was on it, it wouldn't be a big deal, but what do you do here, chat? Do you do the carom, I'm assuming? Try to slice into the 6 thinly and carom into that 7, 8? Yeah, the carom looks like the right call to me. Got Keith Richter over here staring at the trophies, claiming his one already. George, I'll tell you this. If somebody like Keith Richter's here in this tournament, sir, you should be playing this tournament as well, okay? All right? Oh, yeah, he definitely should. Even Keith's agreeing with me. He knows I'm picking on about Keith being in it, but Keith did want to – he is trying to give you words of encouragement and definitely doing so. George said on the YouTube side, maybe next year I get beat up in Masters League, but I enjoy matching up with the really big boys. It's always a learning opportunity. It really is. It really is. No. Oh, boy. Rex is just having a hard time. Yeah, Chili was right about that carom, that 6 carom into the combo. I definitely like that idea. Carom is something I've slowly been adding into my own game. It's not something I feel super confident at. I see him as an opportunity, but it's not. Oh, my Atlanta. Oh, no. He is hook, line, and sinker here. Hook, line, and sinker. I don't know if he's going to be able to stretch over and jump that instead. I don't know what he's going to do on this one. I'm assuming he may jump the 9, but that's tough. That's a very short distance jump. You got to get a little bit of air on it. You may lose control. I don't know if the jump's the right call, to be honest with you. Might. I kind of like the 2-rail kick. 2-rail to the top left-hand corner pocket. Looks like he's going to do the 1-rail kick instead. I don't know. I like the 2-rail. I think there's a good opportunity for the 2-rail. He's got to hit kind of the top side of the 7, though, and still be able to pot that 8. Hits it good. Hits it so good, chat. Look at that. Wow. Way to go, Mr. Neal. Look at this. Hit it with enough oomph behind it. Now he's just got to try and get back up to this 9-ball, which shouldn't be an issue. All right, for the victory here. And that will be all she wrote there. Nicely done. That should be it, actually, unless I'm wrong. Did Neil not get another rack a second go here? I must have it wrong, chat. Chat, y'all didn't correct me here if I did the wrong point now. I must be wrong on that. Neil must be on the hill now. All right, yeah, it should be 2-6 instead. Let me see if I can get a quick score update. Make sure, guys, I know I was away for a second. Give me one moment. I'm sorry about that, chat. All right, sorry, Chad. I was just giving everybody extra points here for no reason. Official score update 1-6 here. Whenever they got the scoreboard, appreciate it, guys. I thought Rex had gotten another rack other than that here, but I sit corrected. Here, so sorry about that, chat. We are confirmed now. Shannon says, where can I find the stream on TV? Via YouTube. YouTube is the best way to watch it on TV. And it's on both Jacksonville APA's YouTube and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. We actually stream to 3 channels at once for you guys. The phones are a little easier usually for most people on Facebook. And if you're doing your big screen TV, usually a lot of them don't have access to Facebook without going through the regular website. And so it's a little easier. So, yeah, not a problem, Shannon. Yeah, not a problem, Shannon. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I did, Chili. I thought I'd miscounted when I was talking with Jen and Jillian when they were over here. Oh, don't get behind the 8. All right, he's good. He's good. This is a sub me in coach moment. 1 rail, back out left-hand side of that 8-ball. Still be a little above it. 8-ball right-hand side pocket. Drift down for the 9-ball left-hand corner pocket. Tic-tac and toe. I tell you, the thing I like most about the way Neil plays, and it's something that I don't know if I'll ever really get mastered in my game, I would be super hype about this one right now, because I'd be like, this run is well within my will well. Like, I definitely can do this run. I should be out here. And it's almost like you just start counting your chickens before they hatch. So that's what ends up happening. Looks like a mini slam for the win. Raj, yeah, I had the score incorrect. I went talking with a couple people, stopped by the booth. Score is correct right now, though. It is. I went over there and grabbed the score sheet just to double check, which I thought Rex already had one before anyways, so. But it is all good. Oh, no, even hear him here in the background. So Neil's over here admitting what I just said happens to me. He's like, I knew it'd be over if I make it. He's like, I can't believe I just missed that for the second time now. Yeah, he's beating himself up a little bit. It's the old rule of thumb here for pool, and it's always toughest to make that first rack and toughest to make that last rack. So that's a bummer for him, but Rex still has the fight. So Jose's right. Yep. Jose's keeping track at home too. Neil said the same thing. He said he's bobbled it twice. Yeah. And Raj, why aren't you at this, by the way? Now I'm thinking about it. Raj, you are in this. You don't play till 10. Gosh darn it. I just realized. I was about to say, I was like, I'm about to get on to you if you're not in this USAM prelims. I was about to be mad at you, Raj. I was literally about to yell. I was literally about to go get your wife out of nowhere and be like, you call Raj up on the phone right now so I can yell at him. That man, he got till 10 o'clock around. I love it. Oh man, Rex just having a tough time. Oh, I hate seeing it. Chili said, I lost my league match doing that exact same thing. Hill, 3-ball run out to a good shot on the 8 and didn't focus and chunked it. Yeah, the problem is like when I know it's almost over, and like I would be like with where the score was at, I would be super stoked. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm fixing to beat somebody at this score. And it's not me picking on anybody. It's just it's a good, like, winning 7-1 is huge, right? And feels really good. So, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough to break that mental side of the game of not getting just too excited about it for a second there and being like, man, like, all I got to do is just do what I've done the entire match, play the same game I've been playing. There's nothing that needs to change. Even if something's not going well, there still isn't something I need to change because I've gotten here, right? Like, and out of nowhere, like, it just, I'm with it, man. I would bobble it. Absolutely bobble it. All right, the run is right back on again. Nothing but normal strokes from here. You don't have to put a lot of oomph on anything. I say he's going to ride the rails a little too far. Oh, we didn't have to give it that much. You know what? Maybe honestly, actually, chat, you know, maybe that's better for him, actually. I might be wrong there. Maybe him giving a little bit more there and letting his stroke out was a better option for him. Maybe that's where the issue is. Maybe he's trying to hold up too much. I don't know. All right, he's set back up on the 9. For the win here. Let's see if we can get it. Ah, there we go. Nice out, Neil. There we go. Now it's official closeout. Neil winning 7-2 against Mr. Rex there. Very, very well done. Very well done here. Like I said, I know he had a couple bobbles, but overall he kept in command control of that overall matchup. And unfortunately, Rex was still trying to work through and find his stroke a little bit, so he was definitely dealing with a couple things. Saw him kind of chicken wing a little bit of action there as well, which I can go and tell you that is not going to work for you at all if you start chicken wing stuff. So that means you're not trusting your stroke. That means you're not trusting your alignments. There's something in there, whether you know it or not. There's something mentally in there that is making you do that, by the way. So Neil said hello to everybody from North Carolina. He's giving some fist pumps here. He says he's not going to dog you. Oh, don't make promises now. I'm gonna put a camera on you every time now. He said he ain't gonna dog you more 9 balls. I love it. I love it. Guys, we don't have long until the next matchup, so if y'all are okay with it, I'm going to put it on the BRB screen. It's just some of our past moments here that we've had within Jacksonville APA and of some of the live streams and everything. So I'm just going to do that and not kill the stream because it's so close to the next one starting. So if y'all will bear with me, I'll be back here shortly. So we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, top brass is 9-ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on, I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6-ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, Miss Jessie.
for me here, bank shot all day.
Yeah, in that right-hand side pocket.
Bank shot all day. I tell you what, if I had to cut a ball down a rail or bank a, look at that. Nice shot.
Snap.
Nice
Hit
shot.
the left hand. And now Omar is up against Mr. George. Oh, she just got that dragged right up table here. Look at this. What a shot by Miss Stephanie. Oh, what a bank by John Hummel. Nicely done. And to set himself Karam here off the 3 into the 5 left-hand side pocket. 3 should pop back out. May actually open up for a 3-9 combo. He goes for the Karam down the bottom left-hand corner pocket, makes both. He says, I don't need a stinging 3-9 combo. I'm just going to show up and show out on stream here. Great job there, giving Miss D some space here on the other table. Table 25, again, rocking and rolling with strokers versus wreck and rolling. Trying to keep eyes out on that as well, guys. I'll keep you guys up to date on the score as I can. Woo, what a fiery shot from Miss Debbie. Well played. Cut that in. It's tough from the camera angle to tell. If the 1 has room to come past the 8 to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, I'm not as worried. Then I would say he absolutely opened himself up a good opportunity here. Kit with the drain, though, top right-hand corner pocket. What a shot. Wow. Play a defense here. He's going to let it stroke out. And that leave will do the trick here. 3 blocking access to the 2 stripes on the left-hand side pocket, the 11 and 14. 8 looks like it's blocking access to the 15 here. That was actually a very brilliant leave. Ben, it looks like he may be opting here in just a second to start taking over that top right-hand corner pocket. Went for the bank here. Gets it clean as can be. Right past the 6 ball as well. That's Team Top Brass there, Mama Assing it. Oh, I love it. Got to see them first day this morning here with little baby Jasper. Cannot believe it's about to have been a year. That's wild. There we go. There we go. She fired that so good. What a clean combo. I get the. He's trying to put bottom, still force the 5 on through. And he's going to get a great leave out of that. Wow, what a shot. That works. That works very well. Different chats going all at once. And that will do the trick right there. He lands it perfectly. Great timeout. Well played here. But I'm seeing a little bit more, I want to say, just letting go of his stroke here. Really letting it out by Hugo here. Play to safety, and it's up against the rail. I don't think George has good enough eyes to be able to go after it. Hugo here. Hugo here, let's go. Gary there on my YouTube side saying, pocket still mean. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. George added a little spice to your life on that one here. My man wanting to earn himself instant. Oh, what an out from Miss Debbie. Well played. Debbie getting the room past that 5. So. Oh, he's looking at the combo. Oh, yeah, he's looking good at the combo. Look at that. Side pockets open up for it. Karam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious. If so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, Top Brass is 9 ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6 ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, Miss Jessie.
Now for me here, bank shot all day.
Yeah, in that right-hand side pocket.
Bank shot all day. I tell you what, if I had to cut a ball down a rail or bank a, look at that, nice shot,
Snap!
nice
Hit
shot.
the left hand. And now Omar is up against Mr. George. Oh, she just got that dragged right up table here. Look at this. What a shot by Miss Stephanie. Oh, what a bank by John Hummel. Nicely done. And to set himself Karam here off the 3 into the 5 left-hand side pocket. 3 should pop back out. May actually open up for a 3-9 combo. He goes for the Karam down in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, makes both. He says, I don't need a stinking 3-9 combo. I'm just going to show up and show out on stream here. And great job there, giving Miss D some space here on the other table. Table 25 again, rocking and rolling with straight. All right, guys, let me get this reset here and get the ladies put up on the screen, as we're going to have our first women's match, which I'm super stoked about. Super duper duper stoked. So bear with me for just a moment while they're getting things ready here. And I'll get this swapped on over, guys. I'm going to mute up for just a moment, so don't go anywhere. All right, Miss Gwen versus Wendy here. Now, ladies will be a race to 5, by the way. Race to 5. So bear with me, guys, while we get them in here. Shane said, found it in South Alabama. What do you mean? You mean you found the stream in South Alabama? Well, I love streaming in South Alabama now. Absolutely do. Let me turn this music down a little bit in the background. Sorry, trying to adjust my mic a little bit here, guys. If I get too quiet on y'all yell at me for the night, okay, please? I'd appreciate it. All right, Gwen versus Miss Wendy. All right. All right, ladies are getting to the table here. That's Miss Wendy there in the black and white. You know what? I did not introduce myself to her real fast. Let me go talk to her real quick here while they're getting ready. Be right back. All right, good luck to the ladies here. That is Miss Wendy there on the right. Again, I like her Punisher outfit too. Chili's right. That was a great match by Neil. I like the way Neil really thought about his situation a little bit, and he was in the same boat as me. Chili, I'm kind of thankful to hear that. I feel bad for him to say that, but I like the fact that he knew that breaking run was for the win, and it takes me back to my my first ever breaking run. I've only ever had like a couple in practice actually, but in the game I've only ever had one, if I remember correctly, a 9. And, it came down to the point where I knew I had 3 final balls left on the table, and it popped up in my brain like a light bulb shooting off. And I was like, oh, this could be a breaking run. This could be my first breaking run. Oh, my gosh, this could be a breaking run. And, I literally had to take my pool cue, jab it into my foot a little bit, just cause a little bit of pain in my foot for me to just, kind of be like, ouch, that hurt. Stop thinking about something something else, because you're going to dog it, Tim. You're going to dog it. Oh, luckily I didn't dog it. I finished it out and had a good night because of it. But it's tough, man. It's tough. When you know without a doubt that it's a normal run, a normal setup for you, well within your capabilities, and you end up, just not finishing everything out. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. So got Uncle Greg over here, Miss Jen, the ski of Dunsky there, Brzezinski. Stoked about her match. She's actually on table 7 next to ours. Love getting to see a lot of these really, really amazing, talented women. Love getting to see them compete. Here we go for the lag. This is so you can get to choose whether you break or choose the format first. And the option will go to Gwen. All right. Oh, man, John Brassfield's in this too. Goodness gracious, I have not looked close enough to this USAM roster here to see all the different Jacksonville people that are in there. I am so stoked. That 10 o'clock round, goodness gracious, that's going to be a tough round. All right, so Gwen did choose to start off with 8-ball. So she chose the format, in case you're wondering why she's not the one breaking. And again, women race to 5 here, chat. All right, good luck to both ladies. And we are off. Going for the 8-ball on the break here, Miss Wendy is. That second ball in. Oh. We got a foul over here next to the booth. Rob trying to throw stuff down on my cords. Trying to booby trap things already. Disconnecting me from the internet. So crazy. I'm just kidding. You got to give him a hard time. Him and Uncle Greg over here, big chillin'. I got to start throwing stuff at him, guys. Uncle Greg says he's going to come do a hostile takeover. I know, or magically my voice is going to disappear. Those two are going to be on the stream for you guys. I apologize in advance if that happens. Oh, Lord, I love it. I love it. All right. So Gwen going for that top right-hand corner pocket. Gets the solid, but unfortunately snickers herself right up to that 5. She is in a little bit of a problem here. Just a little bit of one, though. Not a big problem, but yeah, she's got to shoot away from the 5. My only worry here is just end up grouping the 5 with the 7, making where one doesn't pass past the other one. She hits it good, though. Wow. Hits it very good. Got in between the window of the 13 and 7. Nicely done, Miss Gwen. That was impressive. All All right, Miss Holly back to the table here, going for a lead ball, bottom right-hand corner pocket. I was going to say, she can actually set this up pretty good to get a bump. Now, she hit that with a little more stroke there. I think that angle would have shortened up and maybe ran into the 1-2-15. Now, she scooped up a little bit on top of her ball as well. Oh, close to draining at top left-hand corner pocket. Very good attempt. Gwen staring at that bottom right-hand corner pocket. That 14 still sitting there, kind of taunting her a little bit, saying, "Nana, boo-boo, this is my pocket." There's a little space there on the right-hand side, but I think she's going to roll it in and take over the pocket is all she's going to do. Nice short stroke there. Yeah, low on the power. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. No reason not to go and take over that pocket, too, because that was going to continue holding her up no matter what. Wendy had every right not to mess with that ball. Gwen had every need to get that ball out of the way, so I think her handling it right then, right there, definitely was the call. Tough shot here on the 13, but she doesn't have a lot of options. Goes for the drain, hits it top right-hand corner pocket. Great shot. Nicely done. Good eyes on the 12 here. She's still going to have those 3 to work on. Oh, I wonder if she's even going for this. No, she goes for the back cut. That was not a bad attempt at all. I thought she might have ended up thinking of playing defensive and maybe just hitting in the top short rail, let it bounce back down and kind of leave the cue ball towards the top half of the table. But I was like, that is not going to benefit you a lot. I get the 1 and 2 are still problematic for Gwen, but I promise you she's dealt with enough people in her time of play and had to play some very much tough dogs in the arena. She's familiar with breaking stuff out, and it's only just a matter of time. So you just can't let it keep on sitting there and just assume she's not going to ever go after that 1-2 situation. I think she's trying to go for it right now. No, she's just keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. This whole rack's going to come down to what happens with that 15, 1 and 2. Okay. I don't think that's a bad leave. I don't think Miss Holly, or Miss Wendy, forgive me, has enough room here. Take that. Good attempt there on the 9. Definitely, no matter what, she's going to have a tough long-distance shot. And now table's opened up beautifully for Gwen. She's worked with her problem, and now she can play a little bit of running around here. Start with that 1 ball, go to the 5, pop back up for the 2, take the 4 last. As long as that 8 goes by the 10 ball towards the bottom left and has that pocket as an option too, that really, not to say she's got to go that way, but makes this run way more doable in case she gets off kilter for any reason. I don't foresee that being necessary, though. Oh, no. It's off on the 5 a little bit. All right, Wendy has got to take advantage of this right now. I'm just worried about gaining access to the 10. She's definitely going to go 10 and then 12. Go after the 15 next. Or not 10, I'm sorry. Whatever that was, to the 12. Then the 15, then the 10 last. This may be a tough leave. Maybe here. Hits it good, just rolls on down. Not mad at that. She's going to have to go top right-hand corner pocket with it. But I kind of like her doing that instead of going for anything kind of fancy or try to get shape on it. I don't think she was going to. The key ball drifted way too far over to the left when she was on that ball. Nice run, good attempt there on the 10 ball for the top right-hand corner pocket. Win Luckin going after the 2 ball here. Make sure it drives by the 5. Should drive by just fine. She's going to come on back down. And leave that 4 as her out ball. Well, nice thing is for sure there's nothing in the way of that 8 ball for either bottom left-hand or right-hand corner pocket. There we go. Nice little 2 rail. Good shape here. Take that 4 right-hand side pocket, 8 bottom left-hand corner pocket. Knock out this first rack, get it on out of the way. Now they will only do 3 games of 8 ball, and then 6 games of 9 ball if it goes that far. So because we started with 8 here, we'll definitely move into 9 ball without a doubt. Good out by Miss Gwen, first rack. Good showing from Miss Wendy, having to deal with some problems there. This is gonna be a good matchup. Gonna be a good matchup between these ladies. Chat, same thing like we did earlier, by the way. There is a 10 p.m. round. So depending on how long this matchup goes, if for some reason another ends super early and we got a little bit of a wait time, then of course I'll end stream and come and bring it right back at 10 o'clock. But if not, then we'll keep the stream going in case it runs close into the next round. And then tomorrow, I'm trying to look here, see, I think 10 a.m.'s the earliest. Yeah, 10 a.m.'s the earliest for the start time tomorrow, chat. So we should be back live as of 10 a.m. to get the day rolling for you guys. Nothing on the break. A lot here towards this bottom half of the table. A little spread there towards the middle half, which has more stripes in it. Yeah, I was about to say, if that stripe draws past that 13 ball, draws past that 6, I like stripes for the win here. Oh, there we go. There we go. So space off the 14. Yeah, I think stripes give you the best opportunity. I mean, it's going to be tough once you get to the 8 no matter what, but I think I'd much rather be stripes here instead of solids. Chili, I missed that comment earlier. Chili was talking about his practice session that he had today. It was all about ritualizing my shot like a free throw, so I never do that again. Talking about, I'm assuming, popping up into the match. Yeah, it's you gotta. I talked to Rex earlier when he came out of the booth for a moment. He's like, you know, he's apologizing. He's like, I shot horribly and stuff. I said, man, I was like, there was something going on in your game that you just didn't trust your stroke. You were chicken winging. I was like, now, granted, I was like, you know, only you can kind of figure out whatever it was that was causing that, right? But there was definitely something in his shot process or pre-shot routine or something along the lines that was causing him not to trust his stroke. And it was very reflective on the table, unfortunately for him, which Neil was already shooting good. And if you got an opponent that's already shooting good, on top of the fact of you're not playing a game to your normal speed that you play, it's just dramatic and just compounds on top of each other, so it makes it tough. Makes it tough. Chile, they do know they're being streamed, yes, and that did add to the pressure some. I always tell people, though, try not to think about it too much here. Not to say we couldn't end up having more people on the stream, because it does sometimes jump up pretty good in numbers for the stream, but I always tell people, try not to think about it too much. Sometimes there's more eyes around you here in the building physically than what's on the stream now. With that being said, you know, it does live on the internet and is rewatchable later on, so, you know, you could feel that way that the world has a chance to see it, which they do. But try your best not to let it bother you. Guys, give me one second. I need to mute up for just a moment. Hold on real fast. I'll be right back. All right, sorry, guys. Trying to check in on my wife and the kiddos real fast. I agree with you. Chili on my YouTube side says pressure is one of the best ways to improve mental toughness. So definitely a good opportunity playing on the streaming table. Yeah, it really is, man. You are not wrong about that. Not even remotely wrong about that at all. So I agree with you 100%. And that's one of the big deals, too. That's about getting out at these tournaments and everything as well. It's like I told a buddy of mine. I was like, if you don't start now, like, when are you going to start? Well, eventually. I'm like, eventually turns into never. Whereas if you start now, you start getting a little tried and true, a little battle worn, right? You get a little used to it. You get used to the additional adrenaline, everything that's going to go through your body and through your mind and stuff. And it's good, man. It's worth the investment. So, you know, definitely is worth the investment. Yes, sir. Hey, Miss Dawn, it's shaking pretty well. How you doing, my dear? Welcome to the stream. All right, nice stroke from Gwen. Yeah, she's going to need to go ahead and take that 2-14. I don't think the 11-10 set up in a favorable combo for her opponent, Wendy. So, honestly, take the 2-14 situation right now. Get on out of the way. There we go. 2-ball taking over now. And again, this really isn't leaving Wendy with a lot. This is really forcing her hand on this. This is a smart play. A very smart play from Gwen on this one. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think the 10-11 were in a good position, but she didn't have really much of a choice. The 8 was a little bit in the way, which I guess she could have made good contact with the 9, but she still would have had her 10-11, tied up. The plus side of this is that 10 is rolled into a nice position on the 1, so she got a good bang for the buck for that shot. And she needs it, too, on that one. That was a good play. That was a good play. Even if you had enough eyes on that 9, you definitely go after your 10-11. You got to break them apart. Gwen doing the old 1 rail right there. Gets on down to the bottom short rail. Good eyes on the 5. All right, pop up off of this a little bit. I should like a little bottom here instead. She's going to come off the rail, but I'm afraid of running that 9. That was the worry right there, killing the energy from the cue ball. She wanted to pop back up a little bit. I'm assuming you still have access to that 1 to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, but it's going to be tough. The 10 ball's in definitely an issue for where the 1 is. Now she can go for that bank on that right-hand side pocket. Ooh, looking at the cut there, left-hand side pocket. Gwen, I love it, but that is tough. Oh, that's tough pickings. Good attempt. Very good attempt. Now here comes a good window of opportunity for Miss Wendy, though. This isn't going to be easy, but she is below the 9 right now. Don't think she has access to that 10, that left-hand side pocket. If she does, that'd be a great way to start. But she has that 9 where she can block. I mean, she got the 8 and 10 with that 9. She could definitely play a little blocker here. No, she had access to that 10 for that side pocket. No, she had it. She had it, chat. Oh, man. That was a good attempt. Good attempt there. Good attempt from Wendy. Miss Gwen is set up good now for this 8-ball bottom right-hand corner pocket. Smooth stroke to win today. If so, Gwen will be up 2-0. And she is 40% of the way there in the race to 5. One final rack of 8-ball, and then we will finish off the rest of this matchup in 9. All right, looks like Gwen's going for that 8 on the break again. Gets a hold of it, 8 drifts a little bit to that left-hand side. See anything on the break again? 9, 12, 15. Nothing on the break. Solids look a little nice just because of how they're kind of strewn out there from left to right. The 6, 5, 3, 7, and 2. And you got the 2 stripes sitting down there, the 15 and 9 that are not in the best position. I mean, you can get a hold of the 15, but still something you got to work on. So if she can start off with a solid here, this will be a good rack for her. And she does. She pots that 7 ball so well. Get back above the 1. No, darn. That would have been so nice to clip back above the 1. She still got other options, but it already worked on a tougher ball, if you will. Oh, getting in that cluster, but she still got access. There we go. No, 5 does not drop. She would have had good eyes on the 6 right after. And then probably would have went after the 4 ball next if I had to take a guess. Well, she has not left Gwen very well by the luck of it. So Gwen's going to go and opt here to take advantage of that 15-9 situation and moving around a little bit. Maybe play blocker against that 6 ball. Yeah, just like that. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Now, I don't know if it blocked enough. There's still access to like 6 into the 15 rail and get that 5 combo type situation. But right now, this is a good leave here, at least a better situation for her. Oh, good try that top left-hand corner pocket. So say definitely start with this 14 ball Gwen, but she's looking at mapping out the whole table. Keith coming by the table here saying he's got to keep the old stroke going. Got to go bust some balls. I do like it, though. A lot of people are taking advantage, even though there's 7-footers in the middle. There's one 8-footer. Some people have been taking advantage of getting some practice time. So there we go. Nicely done by Miss Wendy there. 6 balls taken over. Got to go after that 4 ball. 4, 1, then 6. And then maybe, just maybe, there's a way to get that 8 top right-hand corner pocket. It's tough to tell how much room that 8's being blocked up by the 13 that's already on and the 12 in the way. But there is a little window of hope here for her. And she is shooting and circling really good right now. So let's see if she gets this rack here, making it 2-1 going into 9 ball would be a nice way to leave it. Your opponent only up 1. You're switching formats over to 9 ball. Maybe that's your better cup of tea, so you get a little revamp. So, does the 8 go in the side? There may be a carom option a little bit, but I think it has to carom off the 12 to then go that way to that right-hand side pocket, to be honest with you. Past that, I don't think it's going to go in the side chili. All right, Miss Gwinston in there and doing a little chicken wing herself there, but she did it after her stroke just to kind of use the force, if you will. I love it. I love it. Definitely 9-ball next. All right, go after that 12. I don't know. If the 12's saving the 8 from going, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going after 12 next. I definitely am. I'm going after 12. I'm leaving that 13-8 situation going on right there. And then I'm taking this 15 into the 6 and taking over that bottom left-hand corner pocket. This is what I'm doing. She's going to go with the defense right off the bat. I would have liked a little more bump, maybe get the 15 just a little bit further to the right. So this is why I love little defensive matches like this. Multiple ways to play a similar idea in a shot and multiple ways to go about it. And Gwen's taking this serious too. I love how serious this is for her because she's up 2-0 and oh no, unfortunate for Wendy. Oh, but she's up 2-0 and it could be easy to kind of assume some things and be like, haha, I've already got 2 games on you and this and the other. You can't let that stuff go to your head, man. I talk about it all the time on stream. That is a horrible mentality to let it get a hold of you because it will mess you up, guaranteed. Cause them issues. See, this is a wild situation too, even with ball in hand. This is not an easy issue. Do you work on the breakout? Do you go for the situation right away? Because you need to be sure of your run if you're going to break that out. All right. She is on top of that 10, though. And may force her to have to shoot that 13. All right, she just goes for the defense. She's not trying to free up the 13 ball. I like that because freeing up 13-8 may give the run back to Wendy. That's my main concern with that situation. She's got an opportunity actually to pop that one top right-hand corner pocket. And she could have dragged it on over to that 4-8 situation. Oh, man, what a leave. What a leave. I like that. Both ladies playing very defensive-minded here against each other. Oh, she breaks apart the 8 a little bit from her 13. Got a little closer to the 12, but still some space in between them. Oh, interesting. She's still not liking the layout of everything. I don't blame her on that. Neither lady wants to mess with this breakout. Gwen is going to force Miss Winnie here to hit to the 4 by the luck of it. I don't think she's going to have a choice in the matter without trying to kick and potentially get a ball in hand, and you don't want to do that right here. So now what you can do is you could actually just roll that 4 into it and get ball in hand in that process, but cluster everything a little bit better, which would kind of nullify the benefit of having that ball in hand. But all right, table is open up now. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to get in the rail. Oh, it barely hangs up. Barely hangs. Gwen is counting her lucky blessings on that one. Oh, it hit just early enough into the rail to hit in that pocket point and not slide right in that corner pocket. Woo! Feeling on that one for sure. Even Chili on my YouTube says, oh my indeed. Oh me, oh my. Right, Chili? Chili says, I have to go take bathroom breaks after those sort of shots. I don't blame you, sir. I don't blame you one bit. Oh, boy. That's too funny. There we oh, overcut it. She was set up good on that 13. All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty now. Both ladies with open room for the table, both down to their last 2 object balls before the 8. Tough cut here on this one, top right-hand corner pocket, though. Oh, she goes for the bank. It opens pretty wide, though. Not a bad attempt. She would have been set up good. She would have had good eyes on the 4 after, so. I was about to say, I like taking the 13 here, using a little bottom right. Can that rail get back upfield a little bit? Kind of top right of where the cue ball is right now. Such a good shot. Should be able to come right off that top short rail back downfield. 8 ball to the bottom right-hand corner pocket that she's looking at right there. If she gets this right here, though, this will be a major victory going into 9 ball. Up 3-0 right now is good lead. Gives you all the confidence in the world. All right, over to 9 ball we go. Over to 9 ball we go. Good runs here from Gwen. Strong fight from Wendy, though. I know the score says 3-0 right now, but Wendy has been fighting for sure. We're going to see if Gwen can close this out, though, and potentially get a 5-0 flawless victory. She's gonna be shooting for it. She is still coming from the side break, still trying to go for that 9 on the snap. Keep in mind, 9 on snaps, early 9s, right? That does count. Although this is using the APA rules, this is using APA Masters rules, it's still all about the 9 ball. This is not a point space, it's rack spaced. All right, not much movement on the 9. Ooh, bit of a cluster. Bit of a cluster. 6 and 3 tied up, 7 and 9 kind of tied up with each other. That leave's going to do. That leave's going to do just nice. 2-7 playing block here with where the 1 settles up against the 3. Early 9 opportunity right here. Send it top right-hand corner pocket. And she does. What an out. Nicely done, Miss Wendy. Let's go. That's the way to get a rack on you. That was nice, chat. Like that one. Take a look at this instant replay again. Very, very well done on that one. Gets the combo in perfectly. Lets the 9 just open up naturally. Goes right into the heart of the pocket. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, chat. 3-1. We got to fight on our ends now. Let's go. Yeah, Chili, that's right. He says, love those times when you kind of forced to go for those shots. It's very freeing. Yes, it is. And that was not a gimme, though, right? It was there. There was an opportunity, but that was no gimme. Wendy hit that so good. That was nice. Yeah, Chili, that's right. She did have perfect speed on that. It was impressive. It was definitely impressive. Chat, y'all been kind of quiet on the Facebook side. Everything going good over there? Or did I miss something here? Trying to refresh it just to make sure. If I've been missing things, sorry, guys. Yeah, no, y'all being quiet over there tonight. I'm surprised. It's just because it's day one. Y'all will get, ooh. Kind of shot back up and kind of a little to the right there with the way it hit into the rim. But I know why y'all are being quiet. You're saving all your energy for when we get to the finals on Sunday. That's what y'all are doing. I see you, chat. I see you. Chili says to tell Facebook to come on over to YouTube. I'm lonely on this side, he says. Oh, Lord, I love it, Chili. I love it. Oh, they should face some defense here. Yep. Send the 2 on its happy way and snook her up with the 7. Perfect defense, chat. Perfect defense. Wynn said, we'll pull a little John Cena here and be like, you can't see the 2 ball. Dun, 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 dun. She hit that so good, too. Sorry, chat. Nate came over here, started distracting me. I don't. Goodness gracious. I got. She said you guys are welcome. I love the confidence. I love the confidence. Oh, man. They're just good people. I'm so happy to see so many of my friends and people from the Orlando area. Oh, boy. Hits in that bottom short rail. Good shot by Gwen. Actually, looks like she has an angle here a little bit on this 4 that she might be able to work with. I don't know. I feel like it's going to get in between that 8 and 9, though. Now I'm kind of looking at it. Yeah, it was going to head right in between that 8 and 9. She was trying to get it all the way over, too. Good attempt. Had she been off the rail, she might have been able to do a little more and work with it. But she left Wendy tough. That's at least a plus on this for her. Keith comes in, starting fighting words right off bat and says, Wawa is better. Keith, I'm going to throw my stinky shoes at you out of nowhere, sir. This man works at Publix and says Wawa subs are better. I tell you what, blasphemy if I've ever heard it in my whole entire life. He's crazy, guys. Crazy. Keith, how you doing, brother? Good to see you tonight, man. I'm glad you were here. All right, going for the defense again. Gwen trying to send it down below the 5. I don't think it fully got there. Looks like there's enough of it for Miss Wendy here to get a hold of. Tough shot right here because of where the 1 is, or the 4 is up with the cue ball. She slices it good, but no go. Good use of the bridge. Oh, no. Just a small miss right there by Miss Wendy. Leaving the opportunity on the 4. She's going to be stretching a little bit here to get back to action for that 5. If she pulls down on this like I think she's looking at doing, she's going to run into that 7, I'm fairly certain. And she ran into it, but clipped the side of it. Cue ball went to the right-hand side. Open up a beautiful window for that 5. Hey, Keith, love you too, brother. Love you too, ma'am. There we go. Put a little umph on it. Comes off that top short rail. Get off the left-hand long rail. Oh, rolls right up against it. Just a little less umph and she would have been good there. Not much. Just you're talking about a smidgen. Stay off that rail. Would have left a little bit of an easier cut, but still she was better off airing on the side of caution and letting the cue ball run as that 8 becomes a big ball. Oh, no. Let's see if Wendy can drill down on this. There we go. Gets right back over. Nice shot. Good stroke. Still a little bit of a tester shot. It is off the rail. Got to go all the way top left-hand corner pocket. Come back across. It's off just a little bit here. She was in shape for that 8-2. Going to get a great leave out of it, though. 7 and 8 lining up with each other. Leaving Gwen tough. Chili says, I would have pulled my hamstring, pull a hammy, he says, reaching like that. I know, right? That's what that's why I'm trying to, well, not trying, but working towards getting back surgery here soon. That kind of stuff is what I can't do. Good hit. 7 ball's gonna come off the bottom short rail. Oh boy, she has returned the favor. And now the 7 and 9 are blocked up. Oh, get some love from the side pocket. That'll work just fine right there. I know it wasn't what she was meaning to have happen, but you can't help but not to watch that in instant replay because of what happened. She hit it so good. Had she not hit it as hard as she did, she wouldn't have clipped it on over like that. She essentially one rail kick back cut. That's what that was. So now she's got a tough leave here on the 9. Again, I know that wasn't what she was trying to make happen, but that, I mean, again, you can't be mad at that one. Oh, small miss on the 9. That's going to open up as a good opportunity for Gwen. Potential to get on the hill. That could have been a big difference, it being 3-2 versus 4-1. Let's see if Gwen can make it the 4-1. There you go. Stand back up and reset. All right. Gwen gets it 4-1. She will be on the hill. All right. Potential 9 on the snap for the win here to close it out 5-1. And no go. Doesn't get enough action into the break. Hey, Chile, I appreciate that for the best luck with the surgery, man. Looking forward to getting it done. It's a micro radial ablation, if I'm saying it correctly, but it's meant to help with the nerve endings. It was meant to help with. So luckily I got my pain shots right now in my back. That's the second time around. They're just trying to make sure they're in the right spot before they go doing any surgery for that. Oh, good attempt. Oh, 5 ball's going to group up close to the 9. All right, might leave the 2 ball a little tough. Yeah, honestly, that 5 getting in place like it is not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. I think Gwen was trying to get it to settle off that bottom short rail, but going defensive. She didn't have the run, which is a great call. I mean, honestly, if you don't have the run, especially with it being rack space, there's very little reason for you to be going after those shots. So, honestly, I'm not mad at that at all. Now, granted, Wendy has a great response here by just hitting right into that 1 ball. See that 1 top right, into that right-hand long rail. There we go. Oh, it leaks out. I cannot believe it didn't snook her up with something over there. Still leaves the window of opportunity here for Miss Gwen. That was it right there. That was a good attempt. There we go. Both players being very defensive-minded. I like this. I like this a lot. This is a big deal right here. Smart plays all around, and this is exactly what they have to be doing right now. What's nice is you're seeing this super smart play from Gwen, who's up, and knowing that she's on the hill, but not leaving anything to chance. Really taking into account who Wendy is and respect for her. And on the flip side, you got Wendy battling her heart out right now, knowing that Gwen's on the hill. Kind of a same tale, but slightly different at the end of the day. I like it. I like seeing this battle from both ladies. Makes for a far more enjoyable matchup for sure. Chili, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Gwen's like I said, Gwen has been in the game for a hot moment, to say the least, and she's been around our pool block for a while now, having to take on a lot of people in our pool community, and there's some tough cookies out there that if you're not thinking of playing defensive shots, you might as well not even come and join up on the table. So, if I'm just being honest, so you gotta play smart, gotta play wise. And she knows how to do just that, because I guarantee you she's been punished otherwise. You know, she knows how it feels. So I love it, though. It's definitely showing up. She does good. Gwen is somebody I've been blessed to know for a hot moment now. I'm trying to think how long I've known Miss Gwen. But she's definitely one of my favorite ladies to watch play, because I enjoy the defensive aspect of the game. Like I like the chess movements, if you will. I think that makes for far more of a fun and exciting game at the end of the day, when you can have the chess match. I don't know. Some people don't like it as much. Some people like to go full send on it, but chess match is more fun in my opinion. That's my 2 cents, though. I understand it's not for everybody. Yeah, Chili's in agreement. Me too. Tactical pool is so much fun to watch. This match has been great, yeah. Every once in a while, I'm trying to think of what to give it as another example of. It's kind of like watching drag racing, right? Like, sometimes I get so bored of watching anything drag racing related, I'm just like, man, it's just, all right, cool, they did it in 3 seconds. Cool, it's fun every once in a while, right, to see those cars run super fast like they are and see some differences. But sometimes you just want a real race on your hands. You want the nitty-gritty, 200, 300-plus laps type situation where it's like, man, there's still a lot of game left to be played here just because of the way this is going. So that's kind of the way I enjoy. Ooh, she gets in the side pocket and go 4-ball. Oh, but that's why I love whenever you have defensive battles, right, in pool. Like, it's nice to see people run. I'm not saying it's not cool to see somebody get like a back-to-back break and run, for instance. Like, that's really exciting. You know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. That's a tough thing to have happen. But sometimes these little chessboard movements instead. Actually, I wouldn't even say sometimes. I would say a majority of the time I enjoy the chessboard movements more than anything. So, same thing with the shutouts. Shutouts are, I could have 5 streams in one day, and if it's all shutouts the entire time, I'm just like, man, that was anticlimactic as can be. Like I know for the person getting the shutout here, you know, they're happy as can be because they 7-0 somebody or, you know, whatever it is, whatever the race is. But for me watching, I'm just like, boring. Sometimes it doesn't do the trick here. Sometimes you want a little bit of excitement. You want that comeback. You want that story to happen and unfold before your eyes and see how people battled. So. All right, guys. Sorry about that here. That was a good out from Gwen here. Nicely done, winning overall 5-1. So very, very well played here on the live stream. Guys, there's still a little over 22 minutes left until the next round set to begin. It will not begin early. So that being said, guys, Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Guys, we're going to go ahead and call it here. And we'll be back here in a little bit just to give you the last round of the night, 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Take care.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.